What's happening, dogs? Mr. Allen here. We're going to talk some similar figures. So what does it mean to be similar figures? Well, you basically need two qualifications, all right? Our corresponding angles need to be congruent, and our corresponding sides need to be proportional. So what does this actually look like in a diagram? Let's draw something up. We'll start with a couple triangles. So I can have a small triangle. Perhaps it's something like that guy right there. Now, one that would be similar could be either larger or smaller, but it's going to look almost the same, right? If I make it bigger or smaller. So I'll do my best to draw something like that. Yeah. All right. Now, let's take a look at these angles. So if we have corresponding angles are congruent, that means they're the same measure. So if this was like A, B, and C for my vertices, this one would need to be congruent to this guy right here. We'll call it D, E, and F. Now, my other one, I could say that B and E would need to be congruent. And then we'd have C and F would have to be congruent as well. Now, just because these are the bottom left and these are the top right, that's not why they could be flipped around and stuff like that as you get more advanced. They aren't always in the same orientation. But for now, in the introduction, let's keep them that way. Next up, corresponding sides are proportional. I think it's easiest to look at this with some values. Let's say, for fun, that this had a length of, how about 6, okay? Now, if this one were, say, double the size, that would make this one right here 12. Obviously, these aren't drawn to scale, all right? Now, let's say that this length right down here is 4. Well, what would that make this one here? Well, it would be double the size. It would be 8. And let's say this last one here is, how about 3? Well, then this one over here, going to be double the size. It's going to be 6. All right. So our corresponding angles are congruent and our sides are proportional. Corresponding is the key there, the ones that line up with each other. Last thing here, we can write a similarity statement. Check this out. All right. So I got my first triangle, which is ABC. I'm going to say triangle A, B, C. It's going to be similar to, and we're just going to line up those congruent angle vertices. So A lines up with D, B lines up with E, and C lines up with F. Boom. We got ourselves a similarity statement. That is dope. From these similarity statements, you can set up proportions. You can figure out different lengths and things like that based off other things, but that's our general first picture of similar figures. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day.